Hi everybody, Catfish Jones here, and you know what today is? Vlog day. But it's also another day of car talk with Catfish. Not sure if you were expecting it. I wasn't expecting it, but I figured what the heck. I'll shoot it, and if it's no good, I'll just not upload it. Chances are, though, I'll upload it. Trying to make sure that this camera does not fall. And it might. Without me holding it up there. I said it might, just might. But, here we go, on the way home. Overcast today, so we probably won't get to see the sunset. And I noticed in watching yesterday's video, when I flicked it over to the sunset, we got to see my thumb. So, this from juggling, jiggling. And I got a relight. Got the old Dr. Graybo with a little vanilla Cavendish. Like I say, I like a Cavendish. A little softer, but still fairly bold. And the vanilla and the cherry, probably my favorite flavors. So, for all of you pipers or people interested in piping, that's what's going on with me on the drive home. Most of the time when I am smoking a pipe, it's when I'm driving. A little bit at the house. I've been going on walks a lot lately, as suggested by Timber Drifter. And if you haven't checked out the Timber Drifter channel, please go take a look. Watch him chat a little bit. He has some great opinions, some great views on the world. Worth a watch, in my opinion. So work has been full go since Black Friday. Pedal to the metal as fast as you can. Just do as much as you can. Yesterday we kind of saw a little bit of a downtick from that, but still some serious cleanup. Today we actually saw the end of the work to do and got to really breathe a sigh of relief. Tomorrow we'll be able to clean up a little more. Friday a touch more, but we'll be ready for the weekend. And the holiday falling on, it's Monday. Holiday falling on Monday, we will get that 3-day weekend, which is nice. Noche, if you will. Tell you what, there was another title suggested in the comments yesterday, and I think I'll use it as the title for tonight's Car Talk with Catfish. I'm going to put a colon, space, because that's how one does it. Colon, space, in the fast lane. Because I tell you what, I ain't got time to mess about. I'm going to flick on them lights, though, because, like I say, a little overcast. This time of day, it's a little dark. Not necessarily sunset dark, but dark enough that if I had my lights on, nobody would complain about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog today. Got to play a little normal reaction stuff, that get up, get dressed. Like I say, an original Mississippi Fuzz idea that we finally put to bed, I'd say this year. Maybe it was late last year, but I'm pretty sure it was this year. But this past year and a half doing normal reaction has been a bit of a blur, because we have really been going. We did 11 shows in 2017, and we're shooting for 12 in 2018, but haven't had a show since Halloween. So, very excited to get to do some shows. Don't really have anything booked, but you know, when we do all the work, it's a lot harder for us to just say, let's play a show on Thursday. Okay. Somebody still has to call the location, and when they get a hold of the location, somebody still has to actually, you know, make the the deal, sort out when their availability is, make sure that we get a matching price both ways. So, that is to say, as of right now, nothing booked for 2018, but we do have some ideas for 2018. Nothing booked on the Catfish front either. As much as I would like to say, oh, keep an eye out for the Catfish show. Short of Saturday live stuff, maybe a little bit of impromptu live rehearsals. I don't think there's going to be much going on show-wise for Catfish Jones. And earlier, somebody got pulled over. Makes the fast lane a little slower. Hope you're alright, bud. Looks like you'll be fine. Kick it on over to the slow lane till I get back up to speed. That way nobody behind me is all cussing me. Oh, that dirty catfish, oh, dig 'em, boo, man. Catfish Jones in the fast lane tonight on Car Talk with Catfish. Although that bloke right there had the hammer down. I guarantee told you. Driving home, if I weren't doing Car Talk with Catfish, I would probably be listening to the radio, preferably talk radio, because I've got plenty of songs in my head. I don't need all that going on. And anybody who's listened to radio in the past decade, really since 1996, knows that they've amalgamated into the same 7 or 8 songs. Every station's the same. Whip out your cookie cutter and make a radio station. And I'm not a big fan of that, so I prefer to tune into some talk. And there isn't very much talk on the radio that I agree with, either on the left or right political spectrum. On a lot of the other kind of talk channels. You know what I really like to do, and I don't get to do it enough, but I really like to load up my cell phone with some podcasts and find some great stuff to listen to there, because there's a lot of great conversations happening in the world. Gotta get around this guy, but he's not gonna be very happy about me humming over and then popping all the brakes. Oh, he's turning too, so there we go. Some great podcasts out there, but I also like listening to audiobooks. And it's been a little bit since I cracked one open, and I'm about ready to go down that venture. Sometimes I, just binge on audiobooks, and then I stop and write, because there's a lot of stories in my head, much as there are songs, and I gotta get them out. I gotta purge them from the brain. So I'll listen to audiobooks, and then I gotta stop listening so I can write, and then I'll listen to audiobooks again. Kind of like writing songs. You have to live a little bit, then reflect on that living, and then write on that living, and then live a little bit. So, but it's not to say I know what I'm doing. It is just only to say that's what's going on with old Catfish. Lots of ideas, things on the horizon. I might keep this going. This might end up being daily, but the thing with daily is if you miss one, you put all this pressure on yourself. Oh no, I missed it. Oh, what's everybody gonna think? But if you build up how not daily it is, and then you just end up doing it daily, I don't know, what's the harm in that? So basically, I'm gonna do this as often as I want to. If I go for a drive on the weekend, maybe I'll do Car Talk with Catfish. But otherwise, if it's just 5 days a week, doing car talk on the drive home from work, at least it still utilizes that otherwise wasted time, so. Nope. The mustache gets in the way of smoke rings, so I'm not as clever as I think. Well, that's it for me, Catfish Jones, on Car Talk with Catfish, here on the 20th of December, vlog day. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Look forward to seeing you guys again very soon, perhaps tomorrow, perhaps the next day, perhaps down the road. Like I say, probably a Sunday tiny painting, though honestly I have not painted it yet, so I may be struck by lightning tonight and never get to do the tiny painting, I promise. But it is in the brain. It is cooking. The idea is there. It's just a matter of committing it to a tiny canvas. So until I see you guys again, I hope you all are very well. I hope the weather is treating you good. I hope life is treating you good. And until we meet again, all the best from Catfish Jones and Car Talk with Catfish, saying cheers.